So the biggest concern I had going into the home buying process is that I didn't know if we were going to be able to find the very kind of weird combination of things we were looking for at our price range. So we wanted something in a particular area. We needed something under a particular price, and we needed a house that suited us stylistically. So that my biggest concern is that that didn't even exist. And if it did, that it would cost like $1 million more than we could spend.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So I knew that we could find our perfect home if we spent $5 million, but we couldn't spend $5 million. So my basic concern was we wanted this area and we wanted specific things, and could we do that? Oh, and how it worked out is that I communicated all of these things to Lauran, and in a kind of intuitive way. She listened very well, but then in a kind of way, she listens and then she takes it in, and then something happens inside of her, and intuitively she sort of senses things that you don't even say, is kind of how I felt. That was before going into it. And then the process of it. So the first thing I'm going to say is that Lauran was 100% unfailingly positive all the time. So even agreed to go to houses that she knew were not a good idea for us to even go look at, but went anyway and was extremely patient about that. So up roads that were very kind of scary to go up with your car. Also to see houses that were literally slanting and ready to fall down a cliff, and went up 71 stairs to this one house on very dangerous stairs, and did all kinds of things that she did not need to do, but she did them, and was very positive and upbeat. There was a period of time where I got I was actually depressed and felt like this was never going to happen. And then Lauran told me that what's meant to be will happen. And sometimes when people say that to you, you don't believe them because you think they're just saying that, but it actually turned out to be true. And she knew that. So that was the thing that made a huge difference to me. And then she found us our house, which is really amazing. She did not find our house on the market. So what happened is that because of her very good relationships with many realtors in the area, she found out about a pocket listing, and we went over to go look at it after looking at a house that I insisted we go look at, which was probably not suitable, which definitely was not suitable, the first house. And then it was already had an offer on it. Anyway, so I was very depressed about that. And then she's like, let us just stop by this other house. And so we stopped by, and then it turned out to be that she had listened to everything that we had said. She had even intuitively figured out some things we didn't say. And then because of her relationships, found this house. And then it turned out that everything went perfectly from there on out. So it was meant to be, and she found us that house. So I think that I did already point out the unfailingly positive attitude, the willingness to go and do things just for the process, just for the knowledge, just for the go and see something. If it's not suitable for one reason or another, it's still worthwhile going to see things because it's all information. And so that kind of attitude was really great. Negotiating with the sellers, trying to get our needs addressed, listening to what we needed, listening to our concerns, all of that was really, really good. And made a lot of the very most stressful parts much easier, just to know that we could trust Lauran, and that she was listening to us and going to, deal with it, take care of it, was really good. So I would highly recommend somebody to work with Lauran. Our experience was, like I said, 100% positive. I felt like everything, all of our concerns were addressed in a timely manner. She really listened to us. She took care of everything that needed to be taken care of, and made the whole experience, which is very stressful, as unstressful as possible. So that's what I would say, is that you're in very good hands. It's like Lauran just refuses to give up. So even when things are not looking good, knowing that it will happen and you just have to hang in there.